My name is Sena Segbefia. I'm 16 years old, and I'm a junior at Cass Technical High School. I attended biotechnology through DAPCEP with Professor Gunn. In biotechnology, I learned how to use a micropipette, run a PCR machine, and run gel electrophoresis. And those processes are used in labs basically across the nation every day. I worked on two main projects. One was micropunters and the other was transformation of bacteria. And in micropunters, we had a scenario where we're in the space station and there's bacteria on one part of the space station, and we need to figure out where it's at so we can clean that area and make sure nobody gets sick. And in transformation of bacteria, we took E. coli and we put a gene inside of it to make it turn blue when it grows. The most challenging part was trying to do all the instructions to a T. In a lab, it's very important to make sure you do every single instruction step by step with the exact measurements and exact timing, and it was something that I had to get used to. Before attending the class, I was already considering going into the field of bioengineering, but this class made me realize what I would actually be doing if I were to go into that field, and it's made me like it a lot more and really understand like who I would be, what I'd be doing, and what day-to-day life would be like.
My name is Dr. Lenette Jones. I am the McLellan Professor of Nursing and Associate Professor at University of Michigan School of Nursing. My current responsibilities include teaching, mentoring students. Last year I had 18 students that I mentor in my research lab. I also write articles for publication. I present at conferences, so it's quite a busy time in the research world. What I enjoy most about my current career is that I get to create science. I get to do work specifically for marginalized populations. I focus on Black women with hypertension, but I really get to study and learn and work with my population of interest and really create interventions that they find useful and specific for them. DAPCEP is important to my industry because it's working to create diverse workforce, right? And that's very important in nursing. We need individuals in nursing that care about patients that look like them, that are caring, that are well prepared to take care of patients. So not only is there a shortage of nurses and staff nurses, there's also a shortage of nurse scientists. And so programs like this expose students early so they understand what is needed. They can focus on grades like math and science, which is extremely important for both nursing and for research. And they really get an idea of what they enjoy and what they don't enjoy, which is important when you're selecting your career.
Dr. Jones, I'm interested in bioengineering, and I know that it comes with a lot of research. And I was wondering, how do you spend most of your time as a researcher?
Hi, Sena. Thank you so much for your question. A really important one if you're considering a career in research. So most of my days I spend reading research articles or preparing my own for publication. I spend a lot of time preparing for presentations. So I travel all around the country and actually out of the country as well, sharing the research that I've conducted and talking with other scientists about how we can do better science together.
Thank you, DAPCEP, for this award.
Thank you, DAPCEP, for this award.